Hello, everyone. Excuse me. I wanted to do a read aloud with one of my kindergarten or first grade classes, but we've had state testing all week long, so that wasn't possible to do today. So I'm gonna just have to do it like this. And I had picked two different books that I know pretty well. I've practiced on quite a few times, and these are just really good books. I was gonna do The Shivers in the Fridge by Fran Manushkin, and this is a really hilarious book, so if you haven't read it, check it out. But I decided to go with Where the Wild Things Are, Story and Pictures by Murray Sendak, and I really love this one, so this is what I'll be doing my read aloud on today. Okay, so Where the Wild Things Are, and this is also a Caldecott Medal award-winning book. So, all right. Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. And another. He looks like he is up to no good. His mother called to him, "Wild thing," and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything at all. He doesn't look too happy, does he? That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. We could see the trees start to grow up top. And grew. It's becoming more like a forest, and Max seems to think this is pretty funny, as you can see from the giggle on his face. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around him. It's no longer his bedroom, it is a forest. And an ocean tumbled with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. He looks happy, and there's his private boat with his name right there, and he's sailing off on an adventure. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to Where the Wild Things Are. Oh, wow. Look at his adventure. There's a dragon. Pages sticking together here. And when he came to the place where these wild things were, the wild things, they roared their terrible roar and they gnashed their terrible teeth. Wow, and they rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Ooh, they look scary. Do you think Max is scared? We'll see. He doesn't look scared in this picture, does he? He looks like he's about to take charge. And Max said, "Be still." Wow. And he tamed them with a magic trick. Oh, a magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes. Do you see how their eyes are yellow? Without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called Max the most wild thing of all. Wow. And they're not roaring or gnashing their teeth anymore. They are sat down still and watching Max. And they made Max king of all wild things. Oh, he's wearing his crown. Wow, and they're bowing to him. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. And what could be another word for rumpus? The wild rumpus start. Maybe a party? Let's see. Oh, they're dancing. Maybe with their mouths open, we can tell that they're yelling and they're having so much fun. Oh, now they're swinging from the trees. Does the look on their face look like they're happy or sad? Happy? I think so too. Oh, they are having fun, and Max is still the king. Now stop, Max said, and he sent those wild things off to bed. Wow. Without their supper too. And Max, the king of all the wild things, he was lonely. Oh, he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Is that the wild things? Who do you think that is? I think I know. Then all around from far away across the world, he suddenly smelled good things to eat. Oh, remember, he went to bed hungry. I bet he's hungry now. So he gave up being the king of where the wild things are. Wow. Oh, but the wild things cried. They were so sad and didn't want Max to leave. And they said, oh, please don't go. Please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so. Oh. And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Oh, but Max, he stepped into his private boat, and he waved goodbye. Oh, Max looks happy, doesn't he? Do the wild things look happy? And he sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. Wow. He's in his private boat. Oh, and into the night of his very own room. He's back home now. Oh, and he found his supper waiting for him. Who do you think left it there for him? I bet he's hungry after his adventure. Oh, and it was still hot. All right. And then I might do a question and answer with the kids just about their favorite parts and certain words that popped out at them that they remembered. This is where the wild things are.